All right, we are live. All right, in this call, we're gonna break down, do like a lot of Q&As. I want to see what questions people have, how I can help them, what's stopping their roadblock, and then obviously, kind of tackling some limiting beliefs because I feel like nothing changes if nothing changes. All right, you guys want a result, but if nothing's done, there's going to be no result. Okay, like me currently, I'm on a heavy diet, right? So I have to be like on a calorie deficit. I have to burn more fat than I'm eating, right? So 2,500, right? 2,500 calories. I got to make sure I burn more. I'm consuming less, or you guys know what I'm talking about.
Calories in, calories out.
Yeah, calories in, calories out. All right. But if I don't do nothing, I'm not getting an outcome, right? Someone asked me, or someone asked me this question, and I want to see where, if you guys, how many calories are in a pound? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. How many calories are in a pound? Let me know. Let me see.
Are you on YouTube?
Oh, good one. 3,600. 3,600 in 1 pound. So that means if I go to McDonald's and I give me 2 Big Mac combos, right, 2 of them, and I grub on those,
You're still safe. You're under 3,600.
right? But damn near. Okay, so I have to make sure I'm like eating less than what I've got to burn more than what I'm eating, period, right? I'm not the best math guy, but the best way to analyze it. And I was talking to this buddy of mine who lost 229 pounds, and he was just pretty much saying like, hey, what made you lose 229 pounds? And he said, all my friends were dying. So all his friends around him were dying. And his last friend that died as he was saying thank you, responding to thank you messages on Facebook. It happened during COVID. His mom had just passed away a week ago, and he was responding to messages of like, thank you for your condolences and stuff like that. And then the way he was explaining to it, you can kind of see where his last, like passing away, what time. Because he was saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then boom, right? Unfortunately, he passed away. And, it sucks, right? But it's like we're planting the seed now, so I don't have to I'm 50 and be like, yo, it's lights out for me because I didn't take care of my health, right? So same thing. Sometimes with our finances, what you do today, you're planting the seed for 6 months from now or a year from now. All right. I don't know if you're in this call, Albert, one of our mentees. Quick little win, nothing crazy, but he was able to get $10,000 from Navy Federal. And he got it in 3 months, right? Some of you guys might be like, oh, that ain't nothing. Some of you guys might be like, hey, that's a lot. I want a $10,000 loan, right? And it just happened after they wiped out 90,000 from his business bank account. So it helped him because had he not had that loan, how is he going to operate? Okay, so same thing like you guys. Some of you guys want the house. Some of you guys need capital to start your business, but this personal credit is stopping you, right? So like in the chat right now, let me know because I want to give you guys, a shout out too. Name your business in the chat. So write down your business name. All right, and I want to see like what you do. So put it in the chat. If you have a business, if you don't, all good. All right. If you don't, it's all good. All right. But definitely put your name in the chat if you have a business. I want to definitely, shout out your business. Sorry. Damn, you guys weren't seeing me this whole time? I'm over here thinking you guys were seeing me. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Appreciate that. I'm going to record. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Now we're good. I was live on YouTube. I wasn't live here with you guys. Look at that. Turned up with things real quick. All right, cool. So we got Nestor Munoz. Shout out to you. Fix and flip rentals, architectural landscape, accounting. Got you. So you're. So what's your company name though? Is it Fix and Flip? Okay. Okay. Cool. Shout out to you guys. Perfect. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Let me go down the line. That way. Okay. We got West Coast Fence Pros. Okay. There you go. Arellano Enterprises LLC STR. Okay. We have Trineman Kennel. Okay. Cool. Set Trini Man Kennel. Okay. I like that. I like that. Let's go. Okay. And then another guy is like, I need to start funding for my company, DNG Global Inc. All right, Hardeep. If you're on this call, I don't know if you're a client of ours or not, but is your personal credit stopping you, or you don't know exactly where to go when it comes to the business funding, but you're on the right call. All right, let's go. And then Transportations, FYC Carriers Inc. Okay, so a lot of businesses. For those of you that don't have businesses, it's still all good, right? You can probably think of an idea while we're here, right? Like, hey, I got good credit. Might as well start a business, right? Because remember, businesses, they're meant for the tax strategies. When you're a W-2, you don't really get that many tax strategies when it comes to that. So if you have a business, you can write off more stuff, right? The wrap on the Cybertruck, I can write that off. All right, let me know. Can I write down the Rolex? Yes, no, maybe so. Marketing, right? Can I write it off? Right? It's just one of these things that's like a gray area, right? But if you use it properly, right? But yeah. Okay, we got it real quick. Okay, cool. Now, if you're on this call, like I said, I'm like my whole thing is just to kind of help you out, how we can get some business funding, how we can get some personal funding. But most of you guys that have a business, please have money going into the business bank account. Some of you guys have a business and don't have a business bank account. Excuse me, who's that? And I want transparency. Okay? How many have operated a business and had that money go into their personal bank account? Excuse me. Okay? It happens. All right? It happens. Okay? But we gotta like snap some sense and be like, okay, you got a business bank account, business money should be going in there. Even if you don't have clients, right? You want to deposit, hey, you know what? Here's 1,000. So the business bank can be like, okay, there's money coming in and money coming out. And that's how you can get bank statements, so you can get loans on that aspect too. But if you have a business and you don't have money coming in, right? And it's a business bank account that's open and you're not using it, how are you supposed to leverage that relationship with that bank? Okay, so please, if you have a business bank account, put money in. That should be your primary business account. If you don't, and you're operating off a personal, why don't you have a business account? Okay, because you can tell me, yeah, I have a business. I have a photography company, right? But then again, you don't have an LLC. You don't have a website. These are things that you need, to have a business properly structured. Okay? So it's just different mentality. Someone put here under my mattress, right? It's operating different, right? You're operating old school 20 years ago, right? You want capital, you got to show the bank that you have money coming in, right? And there's money coming out, right? Literally, it's as simple as that. Hey, bro, you going to Zelle me some money? Zelle my business, okay? Don't Zelle me personally. You want your business to have money coming in. Write me a check, write it to my business. You know what I'm saying? Even do this. I'm just saying, I'm throwing stuff out there. Hey, mom, here's $1,000. Can you write me a check to my business? I need to deposit this into my business. Okay? You want to show funds coming in there. Okay? All right, real quick. I just wanted to, let me see. All right, we're good. We're good. Want to see? Okay, cool. We got 41 people in the building. All right. And there's just kind of 41 people. All right. And then real quick, press 1 if you are a client, and then press 2 if you're not a client. Just to kind of get an idea in the room. That way I can, help you guys out a little bit more. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Damn, racking it up. Bunch of ones. Because you guys are number 1. Awesome. Blessing, blessing, blessing. Okay, cool. Okay. I got you. Okay, cool. We'll take care of you guys. Okay, cool. Frank, two. Okay, so we got little ones that mostly are not clients. Mainly, you guys are clients. Awesome. Now, this is a real question because I feel like if you guys don't jump on these calls, nothing's going to change. Okay? Because I have one of my close clients that's been with us for 6 months. Credit's going up. Definitely shout out to Marcus, right? Mr. Get It Done, right? Great detailer. Comes over here, washes our cars. Hasn't done a pledge loan yet. And he says he's going to do it this Friday. And I said, look, brother, accountability is key. If you can't even do a pledge loan, right, how serious are you about growing your credit and your business? Okay? Now, 2. Who, right, this is something like, let me know if you've done a pledge loan. If you've done a pledge loan, like I said, I want to make this real interactive because I want to help you out with this, okay? Awesome. So who has done a pledge loan? If you've done a pledge loan, just put yes or no. Definitely want to make this more interactive. Awesome. I love it. I love it. Okay, cool. I love it. Okay. So we have a little bit mixed. Awesome. Okay, not yet. Okay, cool. So people that say not yet, right? So like Yesenia, Medic will say no. Like, and I'm just trying to say what's stopping you from going to the bank and doing the pledge loan. Okay. You don't have to, okay. You don't have to go into the bank. As long as the money's there in the bank account, you can call and have the rep do it for you. Hey, I'd like to do a pledge loan. Awesome, sir. How much? Let's do it for, I like personally, anything over $1,001. However, if you only have $250, 500, do it for that. Because I feel like that action will create more progress. No action creates no progress. Okay? People say practice makes what? Practice makes what? Let me know. Put it in the chat. Practice makes what? No, that's BS. Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes progress. Right? Because nothing's going to be perfect. Right? This live right here, not perfect. Right? But it's still better than if I didn't do a live or I didn't connect with my clients. Okay? So, does that make sense? All right. Give me 1 second. Awesome. Let's go.